I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy. Oh, well, I was like dreaming of having like a real life documentary about my life. It was like one of the most like believable and realistically exhilarating experiences I've ever had. Well, all right. Oh, that's right. We're back on. Yeah, we're back on the thing that kind of looks like the Ark. So I don't see any suspended animation tubes for cute little furry things. I mean, okay, we do got Z on here. He's a cute, big furry thing, but I digress. Hey, Mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Yeah, let's talk about your brother.
Worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's the square root of infinity?
Okay.
You know, I look like I got 2 shake weights. That I'm just walking around, trying to build some cat muscle.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young
That sounds
Mandalores would prove themselves
unnecessarily violent.
with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
I blew a world up once because I failed to kill 4 big puffy things.
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in
Well,
armor,
I like, giving a nice squeeze to things that are thick.
beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
Okay, if you're harsh, I'm not gonna ask that Mandalores don't have fear. Anyone who's not afraid of the weapons they're fighting doesn't deserve to fight with them.
The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below. The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched.
I can't help but feel, certain kinship with you. That sounds like that's so phenomenally stupid, it sounds like something I would do.
And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
Just well, yeah. It is a moment. Could you be more specific, though? Like it was a good moment or whatever?
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
I'm still alive, which means I'm probably going to...
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest.
Meaning that, no, my curiosity's not satisfied.
Stimulant to help you get stronger.
I mean, who else is going to discover what happens when you stick a fork into a power socket?
You want another war story, huh? Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
That's unfortunate.
We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there.
Were you playing cards? I heard pirates like playing cards.
Consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover.
Sounds reasonable.
I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Oh?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other. Just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside.
Are we talking gas like fuel or like the butt stuff?
Cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
Ah, even older, like an NES.
It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed. We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch.
If you
That's the
say
only
so.
story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something
Yes,
else
more
you
stories,
want to
please.
know?
That was interesting.
Your choice. I'm here if you want.
I know what it was that you encountered. It was spinning, shooting fire. You encountered Gamera. 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 Sup, can opener. I'm just gonna abuse our friendship real quick. Keep making more of these. Thanks. I can't promise I will ever need you again. Sorry, buddy. Yo, big man, how's it going? Well, I mean, you're gonna have to be way more specific. There's a lot of things I want. But from you, just conversation. Thanks, big guy. Do you want to cuddle? No, I'm not coming on to you. It's just having a nice living teddy bear to cuddle with sounds nice.
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
Ain't no worries.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me.
I mean, I do kind of have a reputation of killing lots of people, so, you know, I get it.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life.
Hey, you wouldn't be the first person to try to take my life.
Journeying together, I will succeed. How may I be of
Heck,
assistance
back in
to you?
Skyrim, I nearly married someone who paid for an assassination. We're pretty cool. You know, I like the patterns in the back of your head.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
I mean, I hear there's an expression. People, when they talk, like to go shoot shit, so let's grab some guns and head to the toilet.
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yeah, sure.
Well, goes back a number of years. Back
2 to be exact.
in my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived. It was not the homeworld of the Cathar that I lived on. My parents had long fled from that place, and perhaps that is a story.
Human hive world. Now that's an interesting
Rather,
expression.
It was a human hive world that I was raised on. The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had
I mean, to be
hope.
fair, most people try not to tread in pits. They
Everyone
might
had,
trip,
so
hurt
that
their
it
feet.
had to be unexpected. Champions of truth. Defenders of justice. Heroes of the Republic.
The Ginyu
It
Force.
was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created.
Yes, they
at
lived
the
up to
time.
everything you imagined, other than they didn't have
Maybe
forearms,
a little
guns for nipples, and didn't breathe fire.
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon
Hey,
as I was able, I left my world and went in search of...
Don't ever let anyone
I
take
found
that away
I
from
was
you.
accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came.
And then I ruined your dream. Got it. I see what you're
Perhaps I
saying.
was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fought.
I mean,
But thanks to
self-reflection
you,
leads
I
to
have been
self-improvement.
redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
Okay, got it. I can't change equipment in the ship. Where's Bastila and Karth? There's Bastila. Oh, they're both up here. Foot in my mouth.
Yes, what's on your mind? Oh, you want to argue some more, is that it? So I've seen. If I were Malik, I'd be a bit nervous to have you on my tail. I just don't trust easily. And for good reasons, which are my own. Oh, damn it. I suppose I won't get any rest until I talk, will I? You want to know why I don't trust anyone? Fine. Here goes. 5
It's
years
because
ago,
you lost.
Jedi had
Someone
just
played
finished
Truth or
their
Dare.
work
They
by
picked
the
Truth
way.
and they lied, wasn't it?
We're heroes. I was damn proud to have served in their fleet. It was completely unexpected when they turned on us, invading the Republic while we were still weak. Nobody knew what to think, least of all me. Our heroes had become brutal, conquering Sith, and we were all but helpless before them. I mean, think about it. If you can't even trust the best of the Jedi, who can you trust? It's not that. That's not what I mean. There were others, good, solid, trusted men who joined them. Malik and Revan and the Sith deserve to die for what they've done. But the ones who fled the Republic and joined them are even worse. The dark side has nothing to do with why they joined with the Sith. They deserve no mercy.
Trigger happy much?
I know. I should apologize to you. I've become so accustomed to expecting the worst in others, and you've
Every
done
party
something to
needs a
deserve that.
pooper.
It's just-
That's why we invited you.
Let's just continue with what we were doing. I'd rather not talk about it.
How can I help? I do? How did you know? A Kinrath pup. It most certainly is not. I am a Jedi, remember? I have far too much mental discipline to reveal what goes on inside my mind with such obvious physical clues.
Yeah, but you're also a comparatively young Jedi.
My feelings are for you. I mean, whatever I feel, whatever I think about you. That is you. Why must you be so impossibly infuriating? You know very well what I am really talking about. I am referring to the bond between us, the one the Jedi Council spoke of.
Calm
Our
down.
connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive
You mean just me
considerable training.
calculating,
They must
you
learn
know,
to
amount of
control
fuel
their
we can get
emotions
out of
and
rotting
their
garbage?
impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
Hey, don't worry about it. I've only destroyed one world. Most of the other worlds I went to were already fucked, and I maybe did a little something to help it.
Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force. That's
Yeah,
good.
no problem.
Without the proper training,
That idiot
however,
with the controller is
you will
always
find
here
the
to
path
keep me on the
difficult
straight and
even with
narrow.
best intentions. There is great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well. Yes, that is true. I will do my best to guide you, but I am no master. Not yet. And there are times when I find the sheer strength of your power almost
That does
overwhelming.
raise a question.
Your
Why
power could be
isn't a
gift or
master
curse.
coming with us?
When you need
It sounds like we
guidance,
both,
advice, or support,
actually,
I will do my
the
best
two of us
to help
and
you.
Gianni could all use a little extra training.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
You're not going to answer the question about having a master? Okay. We're gonna go here first. Why? Because I said so. Such a pretty shot to me ship. Punch it. Ow. I punched the lever and now it's embedded in my hand. Could someone please get a band-aid? And maybe some Neosporin? Hey, it's the mouthy puff again.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak, he served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
How are you still alive?
Calo
I'm
Nord,
calling
the
bullshit.
bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me, there is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise.
Wasting time is all we do around here.
Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
They were all made of cotton candy. Well, let's disembark and see what's here. Hey, Z. Yes, I would happily. Oh? Okay, you know what? Big guy. I trust you. I like you a lot. We're gonna do that. That's not the cargo bay. Cargo bay's this way. Alright. Who's on my ship? I want to see everyone's tickets. Otherwise, you're going out the airlock.
Kipuna, Bonana Kichu. Selima Wanga Kunbikin. Mucho Shakapaka.
Okay. Okay, Mandalore. Hey, Kandros.
Yeah, what do you want? What? You think I don't have something better to do?
But, Mandalorian. I thought that's what it said. I thought you could translate or something. Just thought I'd check.
How may I be of assistance? I do not know how to help you.
Okay, so who? Mission. Mission, do you think you can lend a hand? No, I'm not 100% sure what you can do, but...
Hey there, what can I do? Oh, heck.
Of course not.
No problem. No problem. No problem. No, anything. No, any, no,
Okay. Nope, not there. I guess that just leaves these two.
Yes, what's on your mind? Sorry.
How can I help? Yes, I did. You must prepare yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
What the?
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his design
Yeah, he was kind of a
us
tool.
and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly escaped the vessel as it exploded. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi, heroes in every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger of the dark side to us all. I'm sorry, we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please. How can I help? Yes, I suppose I can understand your curiosity, given the bond. I was found to be strong with the Force at a young age, as most Padawans are. As a girl, I was given to the Order to be trained. When I joined the Order, I left my family on Talravan, as all Padawans do. My family is still there, the last that I heard. I've had little contact with them, as it is discouraged. Relationships
That fucking
with family
sucks.
members are fraught with powerful emotions. Such extremes are to be avoided. Anger and hate are the worst, but even love can lead to folly.
Yeah, I would not agree to
The
that.
Force comes with a high cost. Sacrifice of one's emotional attachments is one of the prices a Jedi must be willing to pay. The alternative is to fall prey to the dark side. Like all who join the Order, I've learned to embrace the life I've chosen. I had to let go of my attachments to my family.
Lady, you were you brought in you didn't choose this lifestyle.
It can be a hard lesson to learn. I was not on good terms with all of my family, but I do remember missing my father terribly for a long time. I was not on good terms with my mother. I was only a little girl when I left, but I was old enough to resent her and the way she treated my father. She pushed my father into treasure hunting. I spent all my young life on ships, traveling from one false lead to the next. She whittled away my father's entire fortune, and I hated her for it. I think she was relieved to give me to the Jedi, but my father was heartbroken. A child is too young to understand the sacrifices that must be made. It's better if they have no contact with their family once they're removed. Once I was older, I realized the wisdom of this policy. A Jedi must do what is needed, personal desires notwithstanding. Love can only obscure and confuse the matter. Even a Jedi cannot always control the feelings of the heart. We must do our best to guard against it. No
Okay,
matter
but
what
that's the thing. You said you can't control your feelings. That's not the same thing as not having them.
I would rather return to our mission.
That's fine.
I am confident that you can deal.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I was just hoping to see if someone could help me translate what the fuck she's talking about. God! Alright, do we get...
Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Mucho shakapaga. Tonki ba non to. Tonki ba non tontek. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kunbikin. Tonki ba non tontek. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tong abuk shami no nok. Tonki ba
Damn it.
non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucha shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucha shakapaka. Mucha shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucha shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tonki ba non tontek. Tonki ba non tontek.
This is weird. I'm not the only one who thinks this is weird, right?
Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Kipuna, bona na kichu. Tong abuk shami no nok. Mucha shakapaka. Selima wanga kun bitkin.
That seems painfully on the nose, but okay.
Tonki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun bitkin. Tonki ba non tontek. Mucha shakapak. Tonki ba non tontek.
Okay.
Tonki ba non tontek.
You know, I'm glad that, you know, I'm glad that, you know, something's picking up on this because I'm not following.
Mucha shakapaka. Tong abuk shami no nok.
Well, that just happened. Did you guys follow any of that? Okay. Let's get out of the ship and see what this is, and then we can go back to Dantooine, I guess. My head hurts from all that, I'm not gonna lie. Lots of leveling up, it seems. There we go. You got the blue lightsaber. Very nice. I'm out of shields, I just realized. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you just cut yourselves into pieces, Gianni. This better not be final hallway.
Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikota Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana, Kimba Nichalora Kun, Ki Mulira Kun Kin, Tong Hitwama Ak Inko Tune. Chua Penki, Yun Patisa, Tichuba Jikota Naga, Kingu Mwa Mulira Dwana.
I want life, love, and an endless supply of gummy bears. Well, you know what they say, you can never start anything until you start it. I think that's how the saying goes. Ah, thank you much. I think that what you just said was racist, but I'll let it slide. Fine. How did I see that exactly? You know, if you can live that blissfully ignorant, can I live inside your head? You know, that's probably fair. Yeah, now, what are you talking about? That just is that like the new Instagram, you know, take a picture of you as a Sith Lord and then wage war on the Republic? Oh, those guys. Lucky you, I guess. That's nice.
kun muliras ni ki muli tong hitwama aki inkotune portong himwama ji aki inkotun tong panokun non achua pengti yun pa jiskadosoki kopa bono nakachu ki muli.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Wow. These are some pretty rich. Shit, that's some good shit. You know, I can't afford any of it at the moment.
Ki mulira ki chiwi aita ka chong chicha at baba Hassan Shan. Tong hitwama aki inkotune portong himwama ji aki inkotun tong panokun nonek chiwi aita
You say
ka
so.
chong chicha ki mulira kun kin kinba no kun nik dorcha chiwi aita ka chong chicha agi inkotune chuna chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo kun muliras nimo poiwanga tang jiskadosoki kopa bono nakachu labora na winki smack toma tong hitwama aki inkotune portong himwama achua peng ki
Okay. I don't. Well, can I pick you clean? Figured. So, I guess this is here just to exist as a super duper ultra special secret shop shit. Alright. Alright, that's just how I opened all the doors. Well, back to Dantooine, I guess. Back to where we came from, I guess. We're making no progress, just the illusion of it. Okay, I can't skip. Good. I didn't have to watch that every single time I wanted to go somewhere. Okay. Do you have any update on...
Good day to you. I'm afraid I cannot speak to you at the moment. I apologize.
Ikukuno noba. Chi gratulo da pograshi oneu comba cintono muchuba.
Ka
아치군 이다하던가 이 제도바도와는 이디보보 잔샥 불라라 우마우 지스카두치 온 주바니 론더 디호던가 군 헝가비 오늘 군배 아주다.
Well, that was, you know, deceptively easy.
Mucho shakapaga.
Tolpa da pongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Gavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boskachu.
Kipuna. Bonanakichu. Dong abuk shami nonok. Tong ki ba non tontek. Selima wanga kun beefkin.
Tong hait wam chichi jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa
Yeah, I guess.
gando na chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundoga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Again, that was a little too easy if you ask me, but whatever, I'll take it. Alright, let's actually move forward with our mission in life. Kashyyyk it is. Off we go into the wide blue yonder. Oh, jeez, I'm dreaming within a dream, I guess. I'm gonna see some weird shit. Can you imagine doing a construction job on this planet? You'd always be working in the shade. It'd be nice.
The Force has given us a vision, like the one we shared on Dantooine. Did you see it? Of course. You must have. The Force is strong with us both. Kashyyyk is a lush but simple and undeveloped world. I would not have expected to find the alien technology of a star map here.
Well, as we've discussed, it's ancient tech. They could have grown over it.
The Wookiees of Kashyyyk make their home high among the Rosho branches. Only their bravest warriors dare to descend into the forbidding depths of the forest. If the star map is located far beneath us on the planet's surface, as our vision seems to suggest, it's unlikely the Wookiees even know of its existence. No doubt things will become more clear once we discover the star map's location.
Cocksuckers. Sorry, Z, you're coming with me. Opportunistic jerk. This is totally a shakedown. I appreciate the offer, even if you're trying to charge me more. I'm pretty sure you've still got the best. Except for the Vibra double blade, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, I'd rather have you just keep using the 2 blades. Oh, it's locked. My bad. Okie dokie. Hey, you're merchants. Do you have anything to sell?
You're probably here with the new restraining
Nope.
collars. I'm not handling another.
I'm sorry, you want to say that again?
Please leave me. I've contracts to decide. Please leave me. I've contract. I don't have time to deal with you.
But I heard you say something about restraining collars, and that don't sit right with me. Okay, why were you kicked out? Yeah, it could be problematic. Considering I don't have claws, no I don't. Huh. That's an interesting thought. Thanks, big guy. I appreciate the conversation. Even if it was uncomfortable subject matter.
This ain't no holiday porter.
Greetings to you. Something I can get for you?
Kindly direct your inquiries to me. Martin is merely an indebted employee. His opinions don't amount to much.
Excuse me?
So, new spaces have come to Wild Kashik. Please.
Just be sure to pay cash. The interest on his loans will drain you like a diluvian fatworm on a hut's backside.
First off, huts are all backside. Secondly, I don't much like the comparison. No need to get personal. It's just business.
I don't like
Poor
you.
fella. He's been waiting for his friends to return with my money for a standard month now. But you don't need to hear this. What can I get you? Of course.
I'm going to quickly look. I don't know why, but I feel inclined to buy this.
Hello again.
Valued.
Blah, blah, blah.
Enslaved? I resent that.
You should.
Fair business.
But I'm not taking
This
it back.
fellows left without settling their debts.
I know. It's standard trading rules. I just want to know where my crew went. I was only...
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you, especially while you were doing me a favor. You think you know someone, and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you. It happens from time to time. Credits are scarce out here.
An honest man and a good mechanic. Seems like you got a favorable trade, sir.
You'll get your money. My crew will be back.
Of course they will. Until then, however, I can make use of you as a mechanic. Very rare to find skills of your kind. Oh, it isn't about the amount. After all, as a skilled mechanic, Matten is worth much more than what is owed, especially on this remote planet.
Oh, you flatter me, Eli. I guess we're best buddies now.
I don't like you one bit.
As I was saying, it's a matter of principle. I'm nothing if not honest in my dealings, and I demand the same.
Yeah,
He'll be
sure.
free to go when his friends turn up and the debt is paid. I honor my deals. Let no one say other.
Thanks, but no thanks. No offense, but there's no point in exchanging debt to Eli with debt to you.
Besides, he is a hard worker. I'd prefer to keep him.
I do not like you at all.
It happened.
An honest man...
Of course. See you soon.
How can I help? I do. I've been watching you, studying you closely to see what kind of progress you've made since your training at the hands of Master Zar.
Thanks, I guess.
You never give up, do you? I admit, I'm interested in you. I find you intriguing, compelling even, but it's not what you think.
Sure it
You
isn't.
have a great gift. You have an awesome command of the Force, and I tremble when I think of how you might misuse it.
Yes, I might, float something across the room, to chow on it rather than getting up.
What? No, of course not. Not like that, anyway. In many ways, you are dangerous. You could be the savior of the galaxy, or you could bring untold destruction upon us all.
I've technically done both in my career, so remain skeptical and healthy.
Very commendable, but I'm afraid you might stray from this path. You need to see what the dark side represents in its entirety, for it is what we battle. Only the wisdom of a Jedi Master can truly explain this, but I will do my best to make you understand. The dark side is not simply giving in to anger, temptation, or to use the Force to destructive ends. These things only lead to the dark side. The dark side grows stronger and more insidious the closer you draw to it. It begs you to surrender to it, to release all its terrible power, and it becomes harder and harder to resist. And once you stop resisting, it's too late. It twists you up inside and turns you into a mockery of everything you once stood for. I am no less resistant to temptation than any other. I simply have the benefit of training that you do not. But even the training of the Jedi might not be enough to save us. We need only to look at the atrocities which have been committed by those under its sway to understand the terrible, corrupting evil of the dark side. Millions dead, and far more suffering. What sort of person would you have to become to perform such deeds gladly? That.
Yeah, I don't really
is what the
see
dark
myself
side
doing that, but
is.
all
Be
right.
careful. You do not even see each small step you take towards it until it's too late. It's so easy to think that we would never fall prey to such a horror, that we have unlimited control, vigilance, and foresight. If only that were true. The Sith have become powerful because there are many Jedi who've succumbed to the lure of the dark side and joined their cause. What greater weapon is there than to turn an enemy to your cause, to use their own knowledge against them? We are weakened while they are strengthened, so we must harden our hearts and do whatever is required to fight against the dark side, even when the battle becomes wearying.
Okay.
I don't know. The vision of our future is clouded by shadows cast from the dark side, but I sense something ominous lurking in those shadows. But words alone cannot save one from the dark side. Come, we should continue with the task at hand.
Okay. And I got turned around. This is the way we want to be.
Welcome to Adia. I trust you will find our facilities pass inspection. Zerka Corporation is very efficient. I'm sorry, I don't understand Wookiee speak. Shiri Wook, I think it's called. What did the Wook... I just work here in the lab. I don't have anything to do with the taking of slaves.
Right.
I'm just an employee. You'll have to take your concerns to Janos. He's the voice for Zerka. I don't have to justify myself to you. I do good work here. If you're looking for trouble, go some...
Trust me, trouble comes with me.
I'm conducting experiments on various samples of indigenous plant life. There may be untapped pharmaceutical research. Of course, that will take some time, and the Wookiees are a more immediate source of income. Please. There's no call for that. I'm just a glorified... Take your concerns to Jan.
You all fucking suck, you know that?
I think Zerka is missing an opportunity here. The forest
What
could
the
teach
fuck?
us so much.
Oh boy, my lightsaber wants to do the hokey pokey with your guts right now. Fuck it. I'm very butt fucking angry.
You wish to tell us more about this agreement with the Wookiee leadership.
Thanks, Bastila. How do you ask that? I'll look at your stock and then I'll let Zelbar eat your intestines. I'll reiterate again, this place is making me very mad.
Genchopa chawi tichok twiz yun kun. Watu yama kama wana henak nek. Bugra shak kunti chiwa chawa. Dong abuk shami no no.
I'm Bastila, yes. I take it that you know my mother?
Bona na kachu. Kicha badwang. Wanga kumkiba bu mulera. Kakin chak nawaga.
Is there something I can do for you, miss? As you can see, we're in quite a hurry.
Kakin cha na kwat na bon kon. Wana kumbes. Chi pala mulak.
My mother's condition? I've not seen my mother since I joined the Order. Do you know what's happened? Did she say anything about my father?
Genchopa chawi tichok twiz yun kun. Watu yama kama wana henak.
I see. Where did you meet her? Do you remember?
Chika don mulaka. Wata yumaka wamahona.
Thank you for informing me. It seems my mother's been looking for me. Strange. Should we get the opportunity, could we... It's important enough that my mother was attempting to seek me out. Perhaps a part of me would rather not see her at all. But if she...
Well, that happened.
Keep walking. This ain't no holiday port of call.
Hold here, Spacer. Circa Corporation doesn't recommend traveling in Wild Adean. Wookiee hunters usually keep numbers down, but I think they leave certain areas infested. Just hoping. You're the Wookiee lover. Why don't you tell me about them? Keep your pet on a leash, or you'll be wearing him. I've no love for these animals. I've seen... I don't take kindly to threats. Don't test me, Spacer. We've more than enough firepower to bury you here.
Sure you do.
Ah, you ain't so bad. Was there anything else you needed? I won't stop you.
You're lucky you sound like you're voiced by Clancy Brown. So you get to live this time. Oh. What the fuck are these things? Look like... Fuck, what do these things look like? Looking fucking ugly. Oh, jeez. I do not like looking at this.
This place is so wonderful. It's so strange. Maybe we should have Zalbar with us. A guide with local knowledge could be invaluable.
Okay, Zalbar is with us. Man, Z, you know that, you know, you're my buddy, right? We're friends.
This isn't good. You think I can? Do you know what they get?
We'll work it out. What do you want, Spacer? I'm patrol cap. This Wookiee slave got a little...
Careful now. That growl sounded pretty threatening. Keep...
Just shut up. Of course they don't. Why would you ask me that? You're doing some sort of... You're trying to get me to admit to incompetence, aren't you? This Wookiee got out of hand and had to be put... Oh, it is a bit... Is that a joke? Who do you think you are?
I'm the goddamn Batman.
You make some sense. I wonder what you know about what might happen here. I mean, I think we should petition for a transfer. The corporation will survive a fight here, but us frontline guards won't.
If you say so, Captain.
Yes, I say so. Move out. This place just isn't worth the trouble.
Be lucky, I really wanted to kill you. Alright, you've already got one.
Yes?
Yes?
Alright, that went well, thankfully.
So be it.
Oh. Shit. I'm starting to fall back asleep, so... Oh, I think it's time to stop fighting nature.